Hey guys, good morning. Happy Valentine's to everybody, a day early. I wanted to let you know we're going to have a long live stream. I'm super excited. We're going to start off with the panel mashup book by Doug Lico and Gudrun from GE Designs. And we have all of the quilts in the book to show you. And I think it's going to be great because we do get a lot of questions about panels and how to use them. We have the Cupid box reveal, even though it is all sold out. We have a lot of quilts to show you that are new quilt kits. We have a ton of new fabric, like the whole floor over there is crazy. We have a fundraiser reminder, and I think you're going to really like it. So let's talk first about the book and what the book is. So this is called Panel Mashup. It's a brand new book, and there are 10 quilts by Doug and 10 quilts by Gudrun, and they named each of them one of their favorite songs. So they talk a little bit about the rulers they like to use. You know, Gudrun has the stripology rulers. Doug has the simple folded corner rulers. And I'm not going to read each of the fabric requirements, but most of them have 2 sizes. But I will tell you the size of the panel, since I think that is the most important thing if you have panels at home and want to know if one of these would work. So I think this is going to be really fun. The book is, it blends their traditional and modern styles into quick panel-based projects inspired by their favorite songs. It celebrates creativity, friendship, innovation, and each designer shares patterns and their signature styles with optional use of their specialty rulers. So we're going to do a trunk show, and we're going to play a game. I'm going to let you guys in the comments guess what fabric collection each of these is from, because I only know like 2 or 3 of them. Some of these are newer fabrics, some are older, but, and I'm going to go in order of the book. So if you have the book at home, obviously you can follow along. Okay, so the first one is called Pretty Young Thing. It comes in 2 sizes, and this panel right here is 8.5 inches. Now, if your panel is smaller, you can, one thing you can do with any of these panel quilts is you can, if it's smaller, you can add a little border, and I'm going to show you some of those they did. So this is a panel, these are just cutouts, and I believe this is an Aditya Sitar fabric. So this is a panel, the rest, this is piece. So, and I'm going to point each of those out. Do you want to show the back?
Yeah. There's that.
And then at the bottom, they labeled it with like the name and everything, so it can go on a trunk show to all the quilt stores. And then we'll lay it on the table so you can see the quilting. Go put your jacket on. Okay, so Jordan wanted you guys to see the quilting on it, and then how the front and the back looks. This is machine binding. It looks really good.
Yes.
Oh, and they're guessing the songs. Okay, so yeah, we can guess the collections and the songs. So Jordan says, Pretty Young Thing from Michael Jackson. CC Card posted that. And then this one has 2 different options, or different samples, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is another version of that same quilt. And this is the one I wanted to show you where this is the edge of the panel right here. They added a border and then sewed it in. So if you have something you think is cute, even if it's like rectangular, as long as it's smaller, you can add that to make it work. So this is the piece part. This is the panel. And then we're gonna show the back. Oh, that's a cute little label. We can show that. And then we'll show it on the table. And so you can kind of see this brown. You can kind of see the seam. And then this is the label. Let's see. It is sewn in. So I'm not sure if she made these herself, but that's really cool. Oh, they said fabric. The first one, cheddar, is what somebody said. I don't think it is, though. This is the third version of that same quilt. And so it's just a smaller version. And then this panel fits. So this one doesn't have a border added. So you can kind of think about any type of panel pattern and try to make it fit. As long as it's smaller, you can make it bigger to fit. And then the back. Oh, the fabric is Jeepers Creepers. Well, there you go. Okay, the next quilt is Sweet Dreams. And this one is super cute. I know this is a Moda collection. These panel sizes are 10.5 inches. So these are cut at 10.5 inches. This is a Deb Strain collection, super cute. Do you want to show the back? The back is super cute too. So this is something you can do if you just have leftover fabric. You know, you can just add fabric wherever you want, even at the bottom, because it's fine. Okay. But this one's super cute. This is a newer collection. And so basically on this one, like I said, it's cut 10.5 inches square. If you had maybe a 9-inch square, you could add to the outside and then put it in this pattern. And so this is the panel part and this is the pieced part. Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics. How do you say it? Eurythmics.
That's a good song too.
Annie Lennox. I'm glad that y'all know because I don't know any of these. This one is called Lovely Day, and this one is a 1-yard panel and a border. So this is the panel right here. And basically whatever this finished size is, you just need to start with that. So you can either add a border or maybe it already fits, and then all of this is pieced. And then do you want to show the back? This one does have variegated thread on it. That's a really pretty backing. The book that I'm referencing today is called Panel Mashup. It came out last December. And then we'll show the top. And so this one, I don't know if you can see it, but this is it called variegated thread? So you can see like it's like orange, light, dark, like it's all variegated. So like over here the quilting's dark, over here it's light. So I don't know if y'all have ever tried variegated threads on your quilts.
Susan has a good question for
Okay,
you.
is Jordan your son? Oh my gosh, no. The one holding the quilts is Peyton. That is my son. He is 16. And please ignore his shirt. It's a rapper shirt that Jordan dared him to wear to work. So it's Jordan's fault he's wearing it. This one is 74 by 80. It seems a lot bigger than that though. It seems way bigger than that, but I guess it's not. The next ones are called We Are Family, and there are instructions for either a placemat, which are these. They're 14 by 18. And so this is the panel. And I love that in this book there are different sizes. So if you have a panel at home, there's got to be a quilt in here that will fit it. So these are placemats. This is obviously the piecing right here. These are really pretty. And then these are the candle mat. Kathy says, good morning, Peyton.
Good morning.
He loves to do live stream. They don't have school today. They don't have school today, tomorrow, or Monday. I'm like, okay, what school do you go to? Y'all need to go to school?
I hope not tomorrow. It's Saturday.
Oh, what? Sorry, he didn't have school yesterday. Today, sorry. And then this one, just looking at it in person, this quilting is like a bigger, like you can kind of see it's bigger. It's also variegated thread. And then this one is really tight quilting. And so I wanted to show you, tight quilting is going to be, it's going to be stiff. This is going to be like looser. So the tighter your quilting is, the more stiff it's going to be. So that one is called We Are Family. The placemats are 14 by 18 and the candle mat is 10 inches square. And these use 6-inch squares, and this uses 10.5-inch squares. And I have never used variegated thread except for like a gray variegated because I think too many colors throws me off, but I have used gray variegated thread. This is called Proud Mary. It's 72 by 88, and this uses a 1-yard panel. And so, you know, sometimes the panels, they come 34 inches or 36 inches or 35 inches, you know, and also depending on the design, it really depends when you cut it what you're going to be able to use out of it because every manufacturer does that differently. Some manufacturers on panels put dotted lines between the panels, which is hard because then if you want to go a little bit bigger and those dotted lines are in your way, it's going to mess you up. But adding the border is the key to this, and just making sure your panel fits in there and it's a little bit smaller. So this is a huge panel. This quilt is huge. Okay, you want to sew the back? I did say the name, Proud Mary. Sorry, I think I did. Jordan said I need to say the name. Say my name, sorry. So I really like that. I want to get some labels like that. And then we'll do top. That quilt, yeah, this quilt is huge. It is so heavy. The reason we're not dragging them across this time is they're just too big, and we would knock some cameras over or some poles. There's a lot of poles, and there's no way we could drag these quilts. I want to at least show you the panel. So this is your piecing around the panel. So obviously you would need this to be the same width, but you can always add a border to the side or the bottom.
You got it.
This next one is called Layla. I mean, I do know that song. I do know the story behind that song. So that song was written by George Harrison, or no, it was written by Eric Clapton because George Harrison took his wife or something like that. Anyway, this quilt is 64 inches square, and this starts with 11.5-inch squares. And the squares are right here. And then this part is piecing. And this is Spellbound by Moda. And the only reason I know is it says it right there. Okay, we'll show the back. This one is 64 inches square, and the first 10 in the book are by Gudrun, and then the last 10 are by Doug. I forgot to say that. Okay, and then here's the quilting. And the only reason I know that is I read a book by George Harrison. No, I read a book by, I don't know, somebody. Me and my books, and then I get it all confused. So the quilting here is pretty loose. The binding is like a black solid. I love her binding. So you can tell her binding, it looks like a thinner strip than normal, or thinner than I use, and then she sews it on the back, and it's like perfect. So that one is Layla. This next one is called No Diggity. It's 65 by 76, and this is a 23-inch panel, and this is where the panel stops and starts. So like right here. And then this is a totally different fabric. So just so you can see where the panel placement is. And then this piecing right here, this uses, basically you make these units bigger and then you trim down with her Stripology ruler. Okay, we'll show the back. And then that is, I definitely know that is Stonehenge fabric. So I don't know if you've ever worked with Northcott fabric, but Stonehenge has been around about probably 15 years. And there's like literally like hundreds of SKUs of it that have been done over the years. Okay, we'll show it to you on top. Yeah, that's correct. Eric Clapton wrote Layla after stealing George's wife, Patty. That's correct. Okay, here's the quilting. You can kind of, it's hard to see, you can kind of see it here. So her quilting, you know, the variegated thread really kind of, like, sometimes you see it and sometimes you don't. And then there's her backing. That one, yeah, I said 23-inch panel. This next one is called Dancing Queen. It's 70 inches square, and this is a 24-inch panel. So here's your panel outline. And then the rest is piecing.
Do you know what those lights are?
Do I know what?
Those lights are?
Do I know what the lights are? I think those are aurora lights?
Aurora Borealis?
Or Aurora Borealis. Okay, I got half of the word. Jordan likes to tease me and Denise because we don't know as much as him. Okay, we're going to show the back. No, I have never seen them. I would actually like to see them in real life. I'm not an outdoorsy person though, so I don't know how long I could last. Okay, we'll show it on the table. Okay, this is by Abba, apparently. And then the quilting on this one's really creative. It's like like a star. I don't know, it's like pointed stars.
Shooting star.
Shooting star. Super cute. Okay, this next one is a sky full of stars. This one uses a 34-inch panel. And so your panel starts and stops right here. This is probably my favorite one. I feel like the stars and that go around it really kind of pull the panel together and makes your eye go into the panel. So I really like this one. I love this fabric. This one is 62 by 72, and we'll show the back. The front, that background is a sparkle by Riley Blake. I do notice that. And then the back, her label's at the very bottom. And some of her labels she has sewn in, and some of them she has sewn on after the quilting, so there's a mix. Okay, we'll show it on the table.
This is like textured.
Oh, it is textured. Oh, that's cool. So Denise said this is textured. This looks like it would be a Timeless Treasures panel, but I don't recognize it. So, oh yeah, it's textured all over the place. Oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. And then I feel like the fact that the inner border right here and the outer border and the binding are the same, it kind of just ties it together. This is the one that I was saying, it's Sparkle. I think it's by Christopher Thompson at Riley Blake, but I could be wrong. And then that's the backing. This is the same fabric collection that we showed in the beginning. This one is called Holiday. It's 56 by 66. This starts with 11-inch squares. So the squares are right here. And then right here. And then this is pieced. And then we'll show the back. And that is just some fun snowflakes. And then I'll show on the top. Now all of these, we have the book in stock. We do not have any kits or anything like that. You could always check GE Designs. She might have some, but we are focusing on the book today and selling the book. So again, the panels touch right here. So like you're basically sewing it in rows. This one seems very easy. And then this thread is like a cream. Okay, so those are all of Gudrun's quilts. Now we're gonna move to Doug's quilts. This one is called Sugar Sugar. It's 24 inches square, and this uses one 10.5-inch square here. So you could use this. This could really be something that you just pick up fabric from your stash. It really doesn't have to be a panel. You could use something that's just a busy fabric here. Or you could, since it's 10.5 inches square, you could just find a 10.5-inch square pattern and you can make a star and then put it in here. So there are a ton of things you can do with this one. The next one is called Brown Eyed Girl. I feel like I blend in with this quilt. Look, I match. This is 72 by 84 and the panel is 34 inches. So this is all pieced. And then, okay, this right here, let me see if it's part, I think it's part of the pattern. Let me see. Yeah, so this is part of the pattern. it's not an addition to the panel. This one's really pretty. I think, oh, this is grunge. These are kind of the brighter colors of grunge. Let's see the back. And that is a grunge dot. Is that what it's called? I think it's called grunge dot. Okay. And then you can see the quilting. I love this as just a whole overall quilt, just the top of it. And then I'll scoot it up a little bit so you can see the panel colors. It's very bright, and then that kind of calms it down.
The next one you show in the book.
Okay, the next one is in the book. We don't have the sample, so I'm going to show it to you in the book. This one is called Hey Jude. This is a recent Moda fabric collection by Allie Kate or Allie K Designs. I think it's Allie K Designs. This one is a 34-inch panel, and the green part right here is part of the pattern. Huh? The song, Hey Jude? Yeah, it's the Beatles, right? I'm not a fan of the Beatles. I don't know. Kevin loves the Beatles, and if we're in the car, he plays it, and I'll have to be like, can you please turn it off? Okay, Peyton, who has better, okay, put the camera on him. Don't show your shirt. Who has better taste in music, me or Dad?
Dad.
Oh, I knew it. It's because I only listen to country music. Oh, we're not on Hey Jude. We are on Electric Avenue. So this is 66 by 81, and this is a 24-inch panel right here. And this is part of the pattern right here. So you can see on Doug's, a lot of Doug's don't use the traditional 24-inch panel. He's using running yardage, or yardage that has like a big motif. So this really, I think the book really shows you that if you're making a panel quilt, you can just, you don't have to buy a panel. And this is all Ruby Star fabric right here. So this is a mix of the Ruby Star basics. And then we'll show the back. That is Starry by a Ruby Star Society. And you can see the quilting. Now Doug's don't have labels on them at all. Okay, here is the quilting. So you can kind of see this is like the Starry. You can see it's like the black. And just FYI, on the Ruby Star Basics, they kind of discontinued some, and then they brought them all back. Not all back, but they brought a lot back. So if it is a Ruby Star Basic that is in stock at Moda, we do carry it at Fat Quarter Shop. The next one is called Penny Lane. This one is my favorite. It's 55 by 66, and these are 11-inch squares. And so this is is it the Sunbonnet? Oh, Pastel Prairie collection that's coming out February?
Yes.
February. So this is not out yet, but these are 11 inches. I want to make sure I said it correct. So here's the panels. And then obviously Doug used her collection. And so I think it's really cute because you could kind of, like, if you gave it to a friend, they might not know that you really didn't sew all that. So I love that. Let's show the back. Let's see. Oh, that's also right, Ruby Star. And then we'll show it on the table. This one does have a directional backing. No, it doesn't. Okay, this one has a directional quilting. So we have it upside down, but that's totally fine. But just some quilting, like this, the fans and stuff, when you send it to your quilter, some pantographs have like a quilting direction that you want to keep in mind when you send that to your quilter, if that matters to you. But I love this one. The next one's called Danger Zone. It's 64 by 76. Okay, who sings this one? Kenny Loggins. Do you know every one of these?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, these are also 11-inch squares, and these are the squares, and these are the pieced blocks.
It was in Top Gun, this song.
It was in Top Gun. Okay, do you know I don't watch movies? I have watched that movie. My sister-in-law, she's since passed away, but it was her favorite movie. And I was like, yeah, she was like in love with Tom Cruise. So every time anybody says anything, I think of her. And then this is the crossweave, the Moda crossweave. And then the back is, we'll show the back. The back is also ruby starry. So really pretty. And yeah, this one's 64 by 76. We'll show the quilting. Oh yeah, Top Gun song. See, y'all all know. Everyone knows. Okay, Denise doesn't know.
I didn't know that.
Did you know? Oh, Peyton likes, he liked the new Top Gun, right?
Nope. Haven't really. I've only watched like the first hour of it.
Oh, I thought I took you to the movie theater. I take Peyton to the movie theater and drop him off because I hate movies. I used to go when they were little, but I do not like movies. So these are your piece blocks right here, and then these are your, and then this is the cross weave. I don't know, they've changed the cross weave over the years, and I think the newer one is now the lighter colors. This next one is called Eleanor Rigby, which I have no idea what this is. Do you? The song?
The Beatles.
It's the Beatles?
Oh my God.
How? Okay, we should have just played a game with, let's just say Jordan can just say who it is because he knows everything.
Are you Googling it?
I told y'all yesterday.
He is not Googling it. I actually can tell he's not. This one's 68 by 88, and these are 8-inch squares. And what's interesting about this one is the squares are not, the panel is not this. On this one, the panel are these squares. And so that's a whole different way to look at taking something. I would consider this more of like a collage, or just because this is pieced. So it's opposite of what I was thinking when I first saw it. This is the Three Sisters Favorites Patriotic. The other parts I'm not sure. And then we'll show the backing. This one's a really good lap size. I feel like this one is really good, but also big. And then that's also the Three Sisters 44-inch wide. I think we still have this in stock. I think they're keeping it as a basic. And then we'll show the quilting. This one I really like the quilting on. It's it's like swirly. I love anything swirly. And so like I said, this print right here is your panel, and then this right here is all pieced across here. And one thing that he did is, these two are from the same collection. Okay, you can't see my fingers. Like these two are from the same collection, but I think the rest are from a different collection. So it's pretty interesting. He tied the backgrounds together. The next one is called Under Pressure. It's 70 by 84. The panels on this one are 16 by 20. So these are very unique. And the panel is right here. Okay, who sings this, Jordan?
Freddie Mercury and David Bowie.
Did you just look it up?
That is the most popular song.
Did you know that, Peyton?
No.
Only person in this room who knows that is Jordan. We should have just played a game. That would have been so fun because we could have hid the names. He probably would have Googled it though. Okay, we'll show the back. I don't recognize the fabric on the front of this. I don't recognize the collection. And then this is like a grunge dot. It's the same one that was on the other backing. We'll show it on the table. So yeah, I don't recognize this fabric. Oh, it is grunge. Yeah, it's grunge. So this is grunge. I don't recognize this one. And then the panel, I have no idea. But I like the quilting on this one. I like the swirls. This next one uses Kindness by Deb Strain. And I only know that because it's a recent collection we just got. It's called Tutti Frutti. It uses 10-inch squares. And so these are, sometimes when you see the panels and they have blocks, we call them like quilt block panels. And so a lot of people will use them because they're square to make a pillow. So this is a great way to use square ones. I think it's really cute, super feminine. And we'll show the back. What did you say? Who sings this Tutti Frutti? James Brown?
I don't know. I think it's Fats Domino.
He says Fats Domino. Okay, come on. Who knows? I have no idea.
Who?
Oh my gosh. Fats Dominoes, you know who that is?
No.
Oh my gosh, y'all are too young. Okay, put this on the table. Y'all are way too young. You know who could answer every one of these questions is Kevin, because Kevin is Little Richard. Okay, that was close. Kevin is like music. But he listens to all rock. It drives me crazy. And all I listen to is country, and it drives him crazy. So sometimes when we drive to Houston, I have to wear headphones because I cannot listen to his music. Do you agree?
No.
Oh my gosh. I can't get the kid to agree with me. Okay, this is the panel right here, so you can see where it starts and stops. And then just to kind of show you, like, the design goes from, each block is like from here to here, all the way down to here. So it's kind of like just big blocks connected.
What was the name of this panel?
The name of this panel is Kindness. The SKU is 56-157-11. It's one of the very few prints in this whole thing that we have in stock.
Well,
The-
who sings this one?
Blackbird. This one is
Do you know?
Yeah.
okay, I don't know.
It's the Beatles.
Is it?
I don't know, actually.
Okay, Peyton says it's the Beatles. Blackbird, it's 70 by 89, and this is a 23-inch panel right here. And if you look at this one, this is similar to some of the other ones where the panel's in the center, and then they use kind of just a basic on the side. And doing a quilt like this is like you can get a really good quilt fast. Because look at all that piecing you don't have to do. Okay, we'll show the back. I don't recognize the front fabric either. And then this is the same backing. So I bet what Doug does is buys bolts and then uses the same one over and over on his backing. Okay, we'll show it on the table.
Good job, Peyton.
How did you know that, first of all?
That listens to it.
Yeah, his dad does listen to
That's
it.
true.
Peyton, we're good.
Okay, so this quilting is kind of like stars and flowers. Okay, so that's all the quilts. Let's talk a little bit about the quilts and which ones you guys liked. What is the name? Okay, so the fabric collections that are coming in, if I did not mention it, that means I don't know. None of these come in kits. Starch says, an Alaskan quilting cruise with Kimberly, we can add crime themes too. So I really want to go on an Alaskan cruise. Nobody wants to go, right? Peyton doesn't want to go.
No.
Nobody wants to go but me and Kevin. And my kids have since told us that we're boring and that they don't really like to go on vacation with us because all we do is sit in a car and look at a buffalo. That's what his sister says. And she's in college now, and guess what she's doing for spring break? She's hanging out with her boyfriend's parents because they are so much cooler than us, which is quite hilarious. Any tips on how to square up a panel? I would say one thing that you can do with a panel is, especially when I was new, I would take a friction pin and like literally draw all the way around the panel, and then, use your big rulers, measure it, and then, check it before you cut it. So using some type of marking pen that will come out, that's very helpful. And a lot of panels are printed crooked. A lot of panels are not straight. I think it's the nature of what it is. Some manufacturers are better at getting them straight and some are not. But if you have a panel, do you have a piece of fabric I can just borrow? Yeah, let me just have that. Okay, so if you have a piece of fabric that's not square, this is a panel, but pretend it's not square. You can pull it this way and pull it this way. So if one way is, if one way is too short this way, you could pull it. So just be gentle when you do it. Variegated thread can be used for hand quilting. Jordan's going to tell you the name of the quilt behind me.
Lovely Letters to Cupid collection.
Okay, Lovely Letters to Cupid.
Don't know.
That one is layer cake.
I can look.
It's layer cake crumble, maybe.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Jordan takes a lot of pride in. Let's see what it says. Is it?
Back quarter clips, Darling Peony collection.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Jordan.
Oh, and then Jordan's going to hang it up because...
No, I'll put it back.
Okay. Okay, so I think I've answered all the questions. Remember, that is thank you to Gudrun and Doug for letting us borrow all those quilts. We truly appreciate it. I think it's great to really show people just different designer stuff because, you know, a lot of you say, oh, Kimberly, you make the same stuff over and over. Yeah, I do. So that's why I like to bring in stuff like this. And I think it's really cool how they, you know, made panels bigger and then used a lot of just motifs for panels. And I think every one of the designs was super unique. So I really like the book.
I do have a question with the panels. Can you starch any of this?
Okay, can you starch it? I starch everything. I have a rule in my house. Peyton is the starcher. Are you the starcher? He starches everything. I'm not kidding. Like everything. Sometimes he'll beg me not to. Well, I starch it and he hangs it up. But I starch everything. So I will do whatever it takes. If I starch it and it shrinks, I'm going to add a border. I cannot sew because I have, I don't want to say OCD, but I am very like rigid in how I do things. And I do not like I have to be able to go, my speed, me and Kevin's speed both, it's full 100% throttle. That's something we were trying to describe to one of our kids the other day. We were like, your version of 100% is this. This is what you could get to. So I have to be able to go fast because that's what I like to do. So if I don't starch, my quilt's just going to look like a mess because I'm going to sew so fast that it's going to come undone. So I will manipulate the pattern or I will just manipulate it somehow. And usually when you starch, it's only going to shrink about 1/2 inch to 1 inch on one side. One side's not going to shrink. So you probably only have to adjust one side. I did do a video about squaring up a panel.
We put it in chat.
Oh, we put it in chat.
It's Harvest Wishes.
Harvest Wishes. Oh, that's right. That was a Deb Strain panel. Okay, so if y'all have more questions about the book, let me know. This is the cover of the book. Super cute. And we are going to now move to the Cupid box reveal. Now this year the Cupid box sold out. And just so everyone knows, the Sew Sampler subscription box is sold out. The Stitch Quarterly is sold out. So thank you everyone for all your support of our business. But there are no boxes left except at the end of the video, we are going to do a giveaway with the last like 2 or 3 boxes that we had. So I'm going to show you what's in here. So every time you get did you cover the coupon? Okay, so this is the front, and then your coupon is here. Your pattern is called Full Hearts. We're going to show you the actual table runner in a little bit, and it is so cute. It's 22 by 62. The fabric collection is Danny Mogstad. It's called Sew in Love, and the fabric is right here. It's super cute. So that's the fabric. Our brand new Tea Rose Quick Press Seam Roller by Lori Holt. The color matches perfectly. I don't think we planned that. In fact, I know we didn't plan that because Lori picked this color way before we designed this box. And I do love the new one much better than the other one, even though I did love the older one. This is a great value, and I have like 5 already. And then we got some cute pins from Bowen. Bowen pins are always super nice quality, and they have hearts on the end. So you can either use them or you can put them in, I have these cute little pin cushions where I put decorative pins in. So you could either use them or use decorative pin. We have one of Lori Holt's cute cut rulers. This one is 6.5 inches. Let me see. Yeah, it is 6.5 inches. So it's the Frosting Cute Cuts Trim It 6.5 inch square ruler. And she made this one just for us. So the only way you can get this color in this ruler is in this box. So basically they're gone. And then within each box, we always put this like little fold out, and it tells you exactly what's in your box, you know, exactly how many fat quarters, a little bit about the notion. There have been times where in boxes we put notions and, you know, maybe you don't know what it is. read it, because sometimes we have found that people are like, oh, when I read the description, it really helped me know what it was. And super cute. Love it. Okay, I'm going to show you the quilt. Again, it's called Full Hearts. So the pattern was only in the box. Now, over the years, we are going to start releasing older patterns that we have had, but it's going to be several years out because we really want to keep it exclusive to the box. We did have one box where we got so many emails. The emails would not stop coming, to where I just released it because I felt like if I didn't release it, everyone was going to keep emailing me. And this is right here. This is C730 Red, which is a basic from Riley Blake. And then I'm going to show you the backing. So you basically make 3 of these blocks, 2 of these blocks, and 1 of these blocks. And then this is the backing. It's really pretty. The quilting on this, what I like to do, if it's going to be something for Fat Quarter Shop, I do not like the quilting to show ever. If it shows, it just drives me crazy. So I always pick, or ask them to pick, a thread that's not going to show up. So it's white thread, and it's like a fan, and then there's a little heart right here. So there's fans and then a heart. The finishing kits are sold out. The boxes are sold out. So we cannot get those anymore. Now I'm going to show you new quilt kits. This is Layer Cake Scattered Stars, and this one is a video, right, Jordan?
Yes.
This was a video that's out. This includes the Scattered Stars quilt pattern by Fat Quarter Shop. There is room to starch because we cut this one in-house. It's 42 by 56, so it's pretty small. And then, so that's the quilt. This is the backing set that's available. And then this is just the pattern if you want to see it. Okay, we'll put it on the table. And then I'll show you how the backing looks quilted too. So speaking of panels, you know, this is kind of the same concept where there's just a big piece in there. And this is how, I think it's really interesting if you take the fabric and then you look, when it's quilted, it does look a little bit different. The next quilt is called Riverside, and it is also that same collection. It's an It's So Emma pattern. So it's, you can get paper or PDF. The kit is, you can starch because this is one we cut here. It's 56 by 73, and for the backing we put butterflies. And this one is very beginner friendly. So I will show it to you on the table. Oh, sorry. And this one was designed by Sarah Price. And then here's your backing. So it's just, I just think it's interesting to see it once it's quilted. The next quilt is really cute. It's called Layer Cake Crumpets. The collection is Lighter Rose by Bunny Hill Designs. This has the pattern in it. It's a shortcut quilt, meaning if you don't want to buy the kit, you can download that pattern free exclusively at Fat Quarter Shop. This kit does have room to starch. It's 54 by 64. It's very beginner friendly, and I'll show it to you on the table. And so this is basically the blocks. There's 2 blocks. So there's one block here, and then basically the same block here. The difference is the half square triangles are rotated and the 2 patches rotated. So it's a very easy quilt because when you make it, you're making all the block pieces are the same. You just assemble the blocks a little bit different. And then here's the backing, which is just a beautiful print. And I love the ginghams like this when they are on the bias, because I think that always, one thing I would say is sometimes checks, ginghams, plaids drive me crazy on bindings if they're too big, because then they're not even across the quilt. So I do love when there's a small gingham because I think it ends up looking very uniform across the edge. And then this is a Jolly Bar. So basically, if you buy the Jolly Bar, the pattern is in here. So you can only get this one with the Jolly Bar until we put it in a book later. This is the Lullaby Quilt Kit. This is the same fabric collection, Lighter Rose by Bunny Hill. It looks different because of the white Bella that we used, makes it look brighter instead of cream like the last one. This is also, oh, the Jolly Bar was for this one. Sorry. The Jolly Bar I just showed you was for this one, not the last one. Sorry. And this is 46 by 58. I'll show it to you on the table. And so this is basically 9 patches alternating with hourglass blocks. And I love the quilting on this because you can't see it. And I love how it's really tight, and I also love the binding. It'd be good to show sometime like a really, you know, one of the bindings that drives me crazy and then one that I like, just to kind of like visually show you. Thank you to Julie Kuhn for the super chat. This next one is Tic Tac Petals featuring Rosie by Fig Tree Quilts. So this comes in the Jolly Bar. It's 50 by 50, so you can see the pattern on the back. And this one, when we try to pick a background for a collection, we want to go a tad brighter than this, the background in the collection, so that when you sew it together, it doesn't get lost. So that's a tip for you when you're sewing. Just go a little bit brighter or just a little bit different. I mean, I guess you could go softer, but you don't want it to be the exact same background if your blocks are going to go to the edge of the block. And I'll show it to you on the table. So this is funny. This is also a great plaid. So this is the block right here. It repeats. What makes it different is this part right here, which these are just made to go around every other block, and so it gives the flower effect. Thank you to Kathy Dayton for the super chat. Oh, okay. So now I'm going to show you new items. These are brand new Lori Holt patterns. So the first one is called Bird Song. You can get it as a paper or a PDF. The fabric collection for this is Denim and Daisies, and that will not be in quilt stores until October. But we wanted to release it early. A quilt shop actually asked us to release it early, so we did. And then this is Simply Sweet. This uses the Berry and Sage collection by Lori Holt, which is coming out soon. Right, okay, so this collection's coming. This is Berry and Sage. It's coming soon, like in a couple months. Then this one's coming next fall. So basically, we will have quilt kits for this in March, quilt kits for this in October. Both of these are designed by Lori Holt. For the Simply Sweet, there are 2 options. The quilt, which is 82 by 90, and the pillow, which is 20 by 37. I can give you a little hint that I'm going to do a quilt along using this pattern, and it's going to be really cute, but I can't tell you anything. Denise said I can't tell you anything until the fabric comes, because otherwise I will tell you all the wrong information, but I can give you a little hint. That's my hint. And then Bird Song, we will also have quilt kits available. And this one is just one size at 74 by 98. This is our most recent collector's bin. And you know, this might be the very last one that is coming because they only made a certain amount. So I have actually kept all of them because I'm selfish like that. The Bird Song is 100% pieced. So this is a piece of paper right here that pulls out, so you can either leave it in or you can take it to a retreat and take it out. So in this bin, we have, let's say, 40% of what we bought in stock. So this one will probably sell out. So there's the 8-inch cuts of Rosie. This is just a cute little tin. It's empty inside, and this is from the fabric collection. You know, this is the same print as the fabric collection, just a different color. There's cute little tape measure. You know what, Peyton? I need to put this in my car because I'm always getting Peyton to measure everything. Put it in my car. And then there's a Rosie mini charm pack, an Aurifil color 2000 small spool, which of course this is my favorite color to use. So I love that. Some cute little stickers. They're these look like you could maybe put them on your sewing machine because they look a little bit thicker, so that would be fun. This is a little notebook and the pages are blank. People always want to know about the pages. There are 3 little labels. So there's this one. I think it's super cute because it's got the truck and then Rosie, especially if your name is Rosie. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? And then handmade by, and you could write that in with a, what is that pen called? Identi-pen or Pigma pen. And then there's just a cute little small one. There is a bracelet with 2 charms. One is a quilt block and one is the truck. I mean, these are so cute. And the great thing about the collector's bins is that these are items that are only available in the bins. I just wish they kept making them because I love them so much. So sometimes I'm selfish and want things so that I can buy them, which I know is kind of crazy. This is the pattern that you can use making this. These are the prints you would use in the quilt blocks. Of course, you would need to add extra fabric for the finishing and the setting. And then I'm going to go through the little booklet because I think the booklet is super fun and I think it's my favorite part of all of these. So this is Joanna. If you don't know Joanna, Joanna's super fun. Lisa Alexander's editor notes, lots of beautiful colors and pictures of the fabrics. She talks about her, the beginning of her company, how it started, where it is now. These are how she hangs her quilts in her closet. And then things you should know about Joanna. There are 10 things. Let me tell you, if we had to write something, 10 things to know about Kimberly, I think we would get to line 2 and be done because I don't think there's 10 things to know about me. And then this is, I think this is the retreat center she might use. Sometimes I don't know much about it. So these pictures are just beautiful. And then she talks about like she loves Diet Coke, nacho cheese Doritos, Dove dark chocolate, her kitties, and then this is Eric. Eric and Kevin text quite a bit. Feature of the collection. This is the toweling from the collection. So Moda every now and then does 18-inch toweling where you can like cut it off and do it. And then these are the 108s that are coming. They're probably not here yet. Favorite patterns. And then her Bella Solids. Now this, I feel like she uses a lot of different colors. So all of these together probably don't look great together. But like these together look good. Do you know what I mean? Like, because she has so many different colors. That's why there are so many on here. Super cute. Okay, one question is, I mentioned Rosie being the last collector's bin. Is the Sweetfire Road Merrily on High bin not coming out? Oh, it is. It was the last one I could remember. But everything that's on our site is the last ones that I know of. The Rosie wide backs will probably come in stock in a month or 2 or 3. They always come after the collection. Do you starch Jolly Bars? Most of the patterns that come with the Jolly Bars, there is not enough room to starch. Okay, we got some new Shannon. I can just do like this, Jordan. So I don't know if you know about Shannon fabrics. This is the front. And then this is the back, and this is a hanger. So if it looks funny, it's the hanger. Okay, and then we'll do the front. So oh, sorry, that's what I meant. The Shannon Fabrics puts together kits, and they call them cuddle kits. And this one is called We Outlaws We One Cuddle Kit, and it has all the fabric for the top. I don't think it has enough fabric for the backing. And this is one fabric, one fabric, one fabric, and then so it's just strips. I think it's super cute. I love the little cowboys. So this is a new kit, and we usually keep these kits in stock until they run out at Shannon. And this is one where, you know, we talked recently about the new quilting cuddle where it's a lower pile. This is the regular cuddle, but this even has a bigger pile. So this is more of, they call it like luxe or fur. So this is like super, super fluffy. The next one is called Cuddlesaurus Bambino Quilt Kit. Oh yeah, we'll do the same. And so this is the same concept where there's just stripes. So you can see the top, to the top camera, Jordan. There's little dinosaurs. Jordan was probably telling Denise he wants her to make it.
No, he's telling me what he wants for lunch.
Oh my gosh. And then this is, you know, one of the hangers. So this one's called Cuddlesaurus Bambino Cuddle Kit. And there are lots of these on our site. So the pictures they don't always look the best, but in person they are so cute. I mean, would this be hard to make? I really think so, because this binding is super thick, super wide, and this is one of their luxe cuddles. So this pile is super high. Like it's like the stuff Peyton likes at home. And then the last one that's new is called Sky High Bambino Cuddle Kit. It's that same thing where they're all stripes.
Are they linty?
Are they what?
Linty.
Yes. Well, I'll talk about it. So yes, this is linty. Linty. Is that how you say it? Linty. So I have made one of these. What I do is I have this little trash. What is that thing called? What's the vacuum cleaner? I have a little vacuum cleaner, and like literally I will cut, vacuum, cut, vacuum. Because otherwise you're going to have, and it goes in the air. I will be honest. It goes in the air. It's like, I don't know. It's a lot of fluff. So it is going to go in the air. And it, you know, if this, I would have I would definitely have a vacuum cleaner in the room. And this is one where it's kind of like ombre. Super cute. Okay, now I'm going to show you fabric, and then this is cute. Raw Knitter said, I want a Kimberly's collector's bin. So do I. I wonder what it would have in it. Okay, this is the Animal Park Fun collection.
Starch in your nail polish.
Starch in my nail polish. This is Animal Park Fun by Stacy Itsu. And this is a panel. It's 24 inches wide. Does the panel come in this one?
There's one, the colored one at the bottom.
Oh, okay, so this is not in the panel. This comes separately. And, you know, this is something you could use to make one of the quilts I just showed you in the panel mashup book. And this is what I meant about when I said some of the manufacturers put dots where you cut. So this is the cut line that I was talking about. This is Stacy Itsu. I'm going to show you the full collection. So it's called Animal Park Fun. I think I'm going to go back. Okay, you're going to zoom in and then I'll start over here. Okay. It drives me crazy when they fold them and they don't put all the same like edges. They alternate them for the, like they alternate the thing, and it makes it hard for me to lay these out. So that's elephants and I think rhinoceroses. Rhinoceros. I don't know. Jordan's not paying attention to me. This one's really cute. I like that. But I wasn't sure, but All of these say happy birthday, Henry, so I wasn't sure if Henry was somebody. This one's also really cute. So let me show you this one. This is like all the animal faces. And it goes right here. I'll put it right here. We have to keep it all together so we can sell this after. I think this is super cute, and something like this, you could cut your square on the bias and then you can get a look of this, or you can cut it on the straight and get a look of this. So I think that's super super fun way to use fabrics, especially if a collection has fewer SKUs. Anything on the bias you can change up, and Lori Holt taught me that actually. This is that same one I just opened, the faces. And then this is that same thing where you can get this look or this look. The little birds. And I'll go down here. And Stacy Itsu, she does a lot of children designs. And then this is the panel that you can buy this panel separately, or it comes in the bundle, and it's this basically the same exact thing I showed you, but it's in color. So there's a black and white and then an in color. Thank you to Jenna Stewart for the super chat. She says, grateful for everyone at Fat Quarter Shop. Bless you. Thank you. Do we have her Animal Park Fun free patterns for this collection? We will email our content team to make sure they're online, but I'm sure they're on her website or Moda Fabrics website. I don't know of those off the top of my head. This is Boho Haven by Fancy That Design House. So this one's kind of like, you know, bohemian. I don't feel like it's very 60s though. Isn't bohemian like 50s or 60s? Nobody in here knows. Does anybody in here know?
Boho?
Yeah, is that like 50s or 60s?
I don't know, but I know it's back.
It's 60s or 70s. This is really pretty. That looks like my kitchen and when I was a kid. Thank you to Chef Dino 9252. Do you think that's one of my kids? It was you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, that's got to be one of my kids. Thank you, Faith. I was like, that sounds like one of my kids. Would you ever think about teaching on a cruise ship or a resort? I mean, maybe when my kids are all gone. Right now, if I did, I'd want to bring all my kids, and I don't know, like, I want to spend time with my kids. But one's gone. Oh my gosh.
Rephrase that sentence to say, like, in college.
Oh, she's in college. I'm sorry. So basically, once all four of my kids, like, don't live at home anymore, I could probably do something like that. But right now, I just like to hang out with my kids. Right, Peyton? Last night we went to eat. It was so good. I wanted to go to this, well, Peyton picked it. It's this really nice restaurant by our house, and nobody wanted to go but Peyton. So we went and we ate a lot of food. And then the appetizer, I told Peyton, I said, oh, this is the best way because now we can have like double the food because not everybody's here. This is the Kindness collection. We showed 2 quilts that are quilt kits of this, and then this was also featured in the panel mashup book. And so these are kind of like when I was talking about the squares that you can use for pillows. The Elizabeth Hartman fabric is coming out. I will have to look at the date, but we are carrying all of it. And we are doing the outdoors quilt kit. What white does Joanna use? I actually don't know off the top of my head. I would look on her blog. And then that question at the top, Denise, I'm going to let you answer because I don't know the answer. Yeah. I cannot find out how to super chat. Please advise. Okay, so I think I haven't done that in ages. Jordan, I'll have to tell you.
There's a little dollar sign beside where you type your comment. You just click.
Oh, there's a dollar sign by where you type your comments. But
Scenery by Elizabeth Hartman comes out May of 2026.
okay. Gosh, it's almost May. So this one's really, really pretty. And I'm really hoping, these are called shaded or soft shaded solids. And they've been coming with a lot of the collections. And I really want Moda to do this as a basic because it is different than Bella Solid. It has a little bit more texture. So I am hoping that that might turn into a basic. And then this is the panel I just showed you earlier.
In a different color.
In a different color, she says. Okay, so this is cream and the other, can I show the other one with it? I didn't realize it was a different color. So this is, I guess, cream maybe? Oh, and this is green. I thought it was white. I can't even remember. So there's a green and a white, and the half yard bundle comes with the cream. Are we gonna offer a pre-order of Lori Holt's Decorating the Tree quilt kit? No, that one's just gonna be coming soon.
Just double say that collection that you just showed.
The name of that collection is Kindness by Deb Strain for Moda Fabrics. This next collection is Cannon Beach by Crystal Manning for Moda Fabrics. So if we're showing these, it means we have or are going to have, you know, all of the pre-cuts, all of the yardage, etc. Okay, I'm going to let Jordan answer this one. I'm going to ask the question, if I join your membership, do I have access to previous videos that were members only or just going forward?
Yeah, everything.
He said everything. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So again, Cannon Beach. And this is that same thing, you know, get a different look by doing that. And there have been times with prints that are maybe directional, but not a plaid necessarily, but maybe an animal or a heart. And if you just put it on the bias, it looks totally different. So it doesn't, you don't have to do it just with plaids. Will we be carrying the hummingbird panel? If it was in that book, I think the answer is no, because I don't know what it is. But if it's in this section, the what's new, then we have it in stock until it sells out. This is a really pretty denim. It's faded, it's really pretty. Oh, thank you. Gazella sent a SEK.
I don't know what monetary.
It's a different monetary denomination. Thank you for the super chat. This is Gingerber's The Hen House, and I think we might have shown this in the half yard bundle. I'm not sure. So Gingerbird always focuses on animals, and she always has some type of black in her artwork. Same thing here. You could get a different look by putting it on the bias. And one thing you can do, if you want to just see it quickly, is you can do this. And then if you want to see what it looks like differently, just do this, and then you'll see the difference. That's what I do at home, is I use the square ruler.
It's a Swedish krona.
Swedish krona. This is really pretty. I answered the one that's in there right now. Yeah, I answered that one. This was cute, the little roosters. So this is all the new Moda that we got. And then super exciting, next week we will be starting Socialites. And I would love if you guys went back. Last October, we did a video all about socialites. It has all the details in it. So I would kind of refresh yourself before the video so you know all the little details. We have a free printout, but every Friday from now until August, we're going to have a free pattern every Friday in 3 different sizes, and I'm going to do tutorials on the 6-inch size, and the first one is going to be next Friday. And I am going to be flying in Thursday, so we're going to hope that my flight is not delayed. And then this is her panel. It's one of her bigger panels. So there are 4 motifs. Megan Russo asked, would customer service be able to help with finding additional prints to go with the collection? Yes, for sure they will. Hen House Gingerbread. Okay, now we have some new Ruby Star. So this is speckled canvas, and I believe it's 70%. Can you look, Denise? I think it's 70% linen, 30% cotton. We'll look, but this is brand new. So it's basically those same speckled SKUs that they've had, but it's much thicker. I'm gonna open it and show it to you once I get to all of them. And these are the only colors that it comes in so far. I'm sure they will add if it starts selling good.
70 cotton, 30 linen.
Okay, so I got it backwards. 70% cotton, 30% linen. Hey, at least I had the percentages right. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of try to show you the thickness. To me, it's pretty thick. I mean, this would be great for a handbag. So I guess, I don't think it's too thick to use your regular needle or anything like that, but it definitely is a canvasy feel. Oh, we're gonna have a members only Q&A after this. So if you are not a member and you want to be part of that Q&A, you can join membership. Jordan will talk you through how to do that, or Denise will talk you through how to do that. Oh, there's a video in chat how to do it. This is Paper Cuts 2 by Rashida Coleman Hale, and these are back quarters. They just look like half yards. This is a really cute collection. It has a lot of geometrics and sewing themes. And these are nice to show just because you can see a bigger piece. And then this is similar to Paper Cuts 1, if you had Paper Cuts 1, where it was kind of like paper. That's very similar to the first collection. And she always has like a neon-y print in her collections. And it's really soft too. So these are like little paper cutouts. Cute little scissors. And Ruby Star, if you didn't know, they intentionally make their salvages thick so that you can sew them into something. That's part of their design. Paper Cuts 2 by Rashida. I am out of the hen house panel. How long will it be before it's in again? Just someone email me that and I'll look. I won't know off the top of my head.
I'm gonna look in the back end.
You can, or on Modasite. This is Hydrangeas in the Garden. This is a new design. This is Jennifer Bosworth, and she's designing with Riley Blake Fabrics. So it is a very shabby chic collection. It does have a little bit of iridescence, slightly. And this is the big hydrangea, just the scale of it. Is there a sew along with Bunny Hill Sunshine Lane quilt kit. Not that I know of. And this is also the same thing where, you know, you get that look, but then if you want a straight look, you just cut it on the bias. Thank you to Tammy Stanley Quilts. Thank you to Kimberly, Denise, Jordan, and everyone at Fat Quarter Shop. I love your videos and tutorials. Thank you. I love that you're watching. Alicia's also in here. And Peyton. Peyton's over there sending me super chats. He's hanging out with my new crochet blanket.
The question regarding in-house panel. So the yardage is not here yet.
Oh, okay.
So that will come at its normal
Time.
release time. It's just the pre-cuts are here
First.
now. Yes. Which the pre-cuts include the panel.
So Hydrangeas in the Garden, Riley Blake Designs. This is Meadow Moments by Little Forest Atelier. Yes, I know I'm saying it wrong. I love this collection. I actually bought a charm pack of it to make one of my woven stars. Even though it has this dark green, I think it's going to come out really nice. Little ladybugs. This one, here's the floral. The scale of it. I feel like it's easier to see the scale if I open it up. You guys can comment and let me know which one is your favorite. This is really pretty. Is it raining outside?
My computer.
Oh, Jordan's computer is over there. Sounds like a car revving up. This is Palace Garden by Liberty Fabric. So the next two that I'm going to show you, Palace Garden and Wiltshire Shadow. These are both 100% cotton Liberty fabrics. They are not the Tonalon. We do have Tonalon next, but these two are not. So these are a cheaper price. And one thing I can tell you about this collection, this is called Palace Gardens. It's one and done, meaning whatever we order, that's what we can get. If we try to reorder, there's never anything. Now their basics are a different thing, so I'll show you that in a second. So this, you know, sometimes Liberty sells out, sometimes it doesn't. It's all dependent on, you know, what people think of it, but it's not something that we can easily reorder, or actually anything we can just reorder at all. This was really pretty. Look at this one, Denise.
Oh, that is pretty.
I know Denise would like that. Oh, this one's pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be over here buying fabric. Oh, so pretty. I love these two. Oh, so pretty. Okay, this is one of their basics. It's called Wiltshire Shadow. So we ordered it, and these are the colors we got so far. There are more colors coming. Emily Bell is also one of their basics. So on those, we order them and we can get them. It just takes a couple of months. So we do reorder the basics, but it's not like a basic like where you can just reorder it and get it anytime. And this one matches a future collection, which is why we bought it, so it could mix and match with something that's coming in the future. Now this fabric is the Tonalon fabric by Liberty Fabrics. This is based on the Bridgerton 4 series that is on Netflix. And I want to show you the quality of that cotton versus this and the thickness. So can you give me one that's like white? Just to kind of show you. So this is Tonalon. You can see it's very silky and it's very thin. And you can see through it, right? And then this is the 100% cotton. So this is if you buy pajamas. So for example, if you've ever seen Liberty in clothing, it's going to be this Tonalon. because that's what they sell to manufacturers, I believe. And just to see the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that one there. Is this the one you're gonna buy, Denise?
Yes.
This is, yeah, Denise watches this TV show. I think everybody in here watches it but me.
Do you watch it?
I watched it, but I don't watch it anymore.
Oh, she doesn't watch it anymore.
You watch it out of proxy.
You used to watch it. Don't try to tell me you didn't. But these are really pretty colors. I have one pair of Liberty pajamas, and I really like them. And I always see Liberty shirts. This one has like a little metallic on it, but they're always just like way out of my price range. Would I use starch on the Tana lawn? Denise, I don't know. Maybe not.
I did.
Oh, Denise did.
But very light. Like I did not do a heavy soak like Kimberly, just a spritz.
Okay, spritz. Thank you to Teresa Lugo for the super chat. She says, so enjoy the videos and tutorials. Sydney says, I love your blouse. Where did you get it? I have had this for like probably 3 or 4 years. And I organized my closet and somehow it showed up. I hadn't seen it in a while. So it's super old and I probably got it on a Facebook ad. That's where I get all my clothes. Okay, now we're going to have 3 different Northcott collections. The first 2 are Stonehenge, and then the last one is Anna Maria. So this is Rooted Stonehenge. So it's kind of a brown look. For the sewing on Fridays, is that all free? Is it easy to find on the site? Yes, it will be free forever on our site. You will have to print it yourself, and it will be easy to find because we will put it all over social media, all over our blog. I thought she said wall. A blog, Facebook, and then you can also join Kimberly's Stitch Squad. There's also a Socialites Lounge group that you can join, and Socialites is spelled SEWCIALITES. This is the panel. This one is American Heartland. Now I can tell you, anytime we have Americana Stonehenge, because we've had it for years, it always sells out. We do always reorder it, but and we do order it high, but we do always end up selling out. Just, it's like the flag. This one's really cute. Like that would look like a really good backing, because it looks like you pieced it, but you didn't. These are all really nice. We have another collection of theirs that's red, white, and blue, and we just got more of it yesterday. So sometimes these collections have new and old SKUs, but on this one, I feel like they're all new. I could be wrong. Okay, this is a really cool panel too. Okay, you can buy this one separately, or it does come in the Fat Quarter bundle. I'm gonna hold it up. Okay, do you think this is the right direction, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the panel.
It is backwards.
And then I'm gonna put on the table. Is it backwards?
I mean, not for your fault, it's how it's printed.
Oh, okay, so yeah, oh yeah, you're right, it is backwards. To me, it looked right because I was behind it. Yeah, it is backwards.
Are you sure it's not supposed to be the other way?
Yeah, I think she held it.
I think you held it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but the stripes go
No,
up here.
No, go down. Maybe go
Oh,
down.
down?
Like I think it's down.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, okay. And I think these are really cool. I think they're really nice. And then Anna Maria, her newest collection is called Overdressed. And thank you to everybody buying it, because for years we couldn't sell her fabrics and now we can't keep them in stock. They're always very big scale, very bright. And then after all her collections come come in, she does do a mix where she mixes the different collections of that grouping together into like all mixed together into smaller groups, if that makes sense. And I always show those too. They have a certain name that I can remember. It's called like cherry, something like that. So I always know when it's one of the mixes. We have a lot of new fabric. Are we even halfway done?
We have those and then this row.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Peyton, come help her.
I'm fine.
This is Blossom Batiks by Banyan Batiks. That's the beginning and that's the end.
I'm like, I can do all of it.
I know it. He can help you a little bit. So Banyan Batiks is part of Northcott Fabrics. I had to look at Alicia to make sure I had that right. There's so many companies we buy from, sometimes it gets lost. Blossom Batiks. And then this will sell out. This is Old Village Greens by Pam Buda. All of her fabric always sells out. We always reorder it. And every time we order it, we think, oh, we've ordered enough, and then we never have. And she has some new patterns also that go with this.
What collection is this?
This is called Old Village Greens. And I feel like the colors are really showing true. Sometimes green or red sometimes doesn't show true, and it does. It looks really, like on the screen, it looks accurate.
I just asked Jordan if this could be my Valentine's Day gift.
What is it?
The Bridgerton
The
collection.
Bridgerton. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. She's obsessed with that fabric. And then Aunt Grace Goes Bold. So the last one that we did for Aunt Grace was Aunt Grace Goes Scrappy. So this one is Aunt Grace Goes Bold. This is by Judy Rothermel. And we do keep the Aunt Grace in stock as long as they keep it in print.
Did you, by chance, give a hint on Liberty Box this year?
No.
Okay. Do you want to give a hint? Do you have a hint that you know of?
It's red, white, and blue.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're trying to get me to say.
No, someone had asked if you could give a hint for Liberty Box.
Oh, no, I can't.
And if you knew one.
No, I can't because my memory is shot. And if I gave you a hint, I'd probably be giving you a hint of the one from like 2 years ago because in my head, I get them all mixed up.
A hint that I can tell you.
Denise is-
yesterday, Kimberly just, she was working on a new notion that is going into the box. That you were messing
Oh
with
yes,
again.
okay, yes. We have a cute little notion that Jocelyn developed that it's gonna be blue and it's gonna be in the box.
Yes.
I can tell you that. Yeah. I'm always afraid I'm gonna answer wrong because we do so many things here. It's really hard to keep up. This is Patriot's Pride by the Combat Quilter for Timeless Treasures, and we actually got a lot of requests for his fabric. And I believe he has a blog and a YouTube channel. That's really pretty. It's kind of got like a pink, hot pink to it a little bit. And with the Patriot's Pride, there might also be other pre-cuts like strips and squares, but I can't remember off the top of my head. This next collection I love though. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest thing ever. This is called Teddy Bear Tales. It's by Camelot and I love it. So there's balloons. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Rainbows. Look at how cute these are. I love this. And Camelot is the fabric. It comes from Canada and we cannot reorder it. Someone was just looking for baby fabric. So Jordan says this. Can we see the Anna Maria fabric open, please? Yes, I'll do that at the end. If you, yeah, we'll do it at the end. Yeah. Okay, so these are just the little bears. I love it, it's so cute. And then this is the same, these are the same two prints. This is a creamier version than this. Look at how cute those are. Oh my gosh. It's so cute, it's killing me. I love it. And you know, one of the reasons I love it is it just reminds me of the 80s, but also it's different than what's out there right now. I feel like so many things just are like the same, and I saw this and me and Kevin both really loved it. Teddy bear tails. Okay, we have 3 really big new collections by Andover. The first 2 are by Laundry Basket. This is called Square Dance. And this is meant to be a basic, and the print on it is basically a pinwheel. And it's just in different shades. I do not know if this is going to be a basic or not, but it's called Square Dance. This one I'm going to show last.
So between a green and a blue.
Yeah, I think it should just be at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should just be at the bottom. So these are all obviously Laundry Basket Quilts colors, you know, that she's always used. And there's a lot of SKUs. I mean, I don't know how many are here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's like 30. Kimberly, I need a grandbaby. Oh, I do not need a grandbaby. I do not need one of those. No, my kids are way too young. Yeah, Denise and Jordan can have a baby, and I can be the fake grandma. I can be the Mimi. Okay, this is I'm over here. Jordan's gonna kill me after. This is running yardage that is meant to go with it, and so this is just a half yard piece of it. I would just put it at the bottom because it looks better at the bottom.
Like have them redo all the time.
No, I wouldn't have them redo it, but yeah. Oh, sorry. This is Laundry Line. So this one, the one I just showed you, was more of the pinwheels in her basic fabrics. These are all backgrounds, low volumes. And this one also, I do not know if it will be a basic or not. And the reason I don't know is because these manufacturers, they will tell you if it's a basic in the future based on the sales. The sales is what really determines that. These are little horse heads, right? And these are, I think, little hearts. These are dominoes. This one's really pretty. And you know, when we buy this fabric, kind of like an inside secret is Kevin actually picks, like he actually does the orders, and we go SKU by SKU and we try to pick which one of these is going to sell more, and we will buy more of like that because we'll think that'll sell more, and then this will sell more. And then we will have a ton of this. Like, you know, you can't always guess correctly. Sometimes we can. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. But this is also a bigger collection. So I would say it's pretty creamy, and some of these are more taupey. Like this is a little bit, like this one's the lightest. Is there a blue and white collection that looks like Delft pottery? There is, and we showed it recently, and I have to think of the name. This is Laundry Line by Laundry Basket Quilts. This is Sunprint 2026 by Allison Glass. Now this one we will keep in stock until it sells, until they take it out of print. Sometimes they leave it in print for 12 months, sometimes 6 months, it just depends. And all of the sun prints, you know, she's been doing over the years, they all go together. You know, each year's the colors stay similar. This is really cute. It's like the little graph paper. I think she was one of the first designers to do that design. And this, it's reading gray, but it's a little bit, it's kind of gray, but it's a little bit more cream. These are really fun and bright. And so we might even have some of the Sunprint 2025 in stock. And she always has lots of fun patterns. And I think she does sew-alongs also. Sunprint 2026 by Allison Glass, Andover Fabrics. The next two collections are by Lewis and Irene. It's a company out of the UK. This one is called A Celtic Summer. All of their collections are super small. And this one focuses on, what are these cows called? Highland cows. And to be honest, anything with Highland cows sells, so we buy it even if we think it's, but I think the colors on this are really nice. But yeah, it's, and I guess, I don't know if these are like, I don't know. They always have a lot of prints like this. So, A Celtic Summer. They should have called it the Highland Cow Summer, so people could search it. And then the next one is called Dear Spring, and it's an Easter collection. And bunnies really sell well for us, so we always try to have a couple of them in stock. And we try to pick ones that are not too Eastery so that they can live longer. You know, if they don't sell out by Easter, we don't have to put them on sale right away. These colors are really nice. I do feel like Lewis and Irene always has purple in their collections. And their shades are always different than everyone else's, which is nice. This one's really pretty. Cloud 9, this is Jubilant Organic Cotton, and the designer is named Allison Jansen, and the company is Cloud 9. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Totally off topic, but are butter churn basics something you carry for a while? We have had those for probably 8 years, and I order them all the time. We will keep them as long as they're in print, and as far as I know, there are 3 different versions of it, and we keep all of them in stock, including bundles, and it is one of our best-selling basics. But yes, that is something we keep as a basic. The next one is Hoffman Boutiques. It's called Monarch Migration. And this one's kind of one of the really, really bright boutiques. And you can see that the big scale. I think Hoffman has the best stamped designs. I mean, these are called, they're like hand stamped with wax. And I think their designs are always the best. If you're looking for something, you know, graphic, where you can see the design. And if you want, you can join the Hoffman Fat Quarter Club at Fat Quarter Shop and get 12 boutiques every month. Henry Glass has 2 collections. This is Love Bugs by Janet Ray Nesbitt. And we usually carry all of her fabrics. And it's usually like a soft fabric that could be used for a baby or an adult. It's kind of one that I feel like you could use it with a lot of stuff. It's got, these are little ladybugs. And then this, it says Love Bug on it. And then this is going to be the panel. I'll show you that at the end. It's really nice. These are nice, soft, muted colors. And then the panel, I'm going to hold it. Peyton, move because you're going to be on the camera. Okay. Can you see it, Jordan?
You're holding it upside down or sideways. There.
This way? I can't see it.
Yes.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that is the panel. That is called Love Bugs. Sorry, from behind, it's actually reversed, so you can't tell what you're doing. This is Mary Jane Carey for Henry Glass, and this is Norwegian Forest. And, you know, the mushrooms are very popular. Oh my gosh, your computer is about to just like, it is so loud. Will you fold that one? I'll put it right here. It goes in here. We keep them in order. This is a, okay, let me have it. I'm gonna just put it right here because it has to be folded a certain way. So this one also, this is like a running stripe. I'll put that one there too. We'll just fold them in a second. Butterflies, mushrooms, polka dots, Norwegian Forest, Mary Jane Carey. And then I'll show you the panel. Okay, let me see. Let me try to look at the panel before I hold it to make sure I have it right side up. So, oh, this one is sideways. Okay. So, oh no, it's not. Okay, I think this is right side up. Okay, here we go. Super cute. The next collection is called Studio E Pieces of America by Lilac Bee Designs. And so this one is, I think this one is really, when we bought this, I loved it. It's very textured, and I think it's a great Americana print. Like this would be so good for the backing of a quilt. It's got a lot of different colors. But I think this one's really nice. And this has the bandana feel. And then this is that same print that I showed you in cream, but in red. And then this is just a big paisley. I could make a little dog bandana for Piggy. This is that same patchwork in blue. And then this, I'm gonna hold it, is a flag, I believe. Yes, it is. It's the States. Hold on. It's the United States. Okay, here it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So it's you. All the states are made up of all those fabrics that are within the collection. So I think that's really cute. I think that would be good for like a teacher for a room. Okay, now I'm going to show you the Anna Maria. Go up so I can see the name of it so I say it correct. And then I'm going to.
Overdressed. That's what it's called.
Overdressed by Anna Maria. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lay them on top of each other, if that's okay. And that'll make it easy for us to fold them back. So you can see, I mean, they're very big scale. I feel like these would be cute pajama pants. This, okay, look at this one on my shirt. Look at me. That matches my shirt. That's crazy. And then we have some new Riley Blake notions, and then we have some new fun home deck. And then remember, Socialite starts next Friday. We're gonna have a tutorial, and we're gonna talk a lot about the free guides that we have that will help you in your sewing journey. We're gonna talk about that, and after this, we're gonna do a Q&A with me, and you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. Usually I get a lot of true crime questions, and I can usually say a little bit of funny things. I have to filter myself, but I do have a trip that I'm coming up with, and I'll talk to y'all about that trip. I'm so excited, y'all. Just wait until I tell you about my trip. I'm so excited. I could pee my pants. I'm so excited to get away from everybody. I hate to say that. That's horrible. I wish Peyton could come with me. He would have fun. We're gonna go to this restaurant that me and Peyton like. Me and Peyton are the foodies in the house. You have to pick one of those other restaurants like we did that one time.
Like what?
Remember that one we went to in East Austin that was like African?
Okay.
We need to pick one of those. He looks, how do you find those on YouTube, right? He finds stuff on YouTube. I mean, don't we all, right? I've been watching YouTube videos of where I'm going. I can tell you in the next video. Y'all, I really don't want to tell everybody because some of y'all are going to be like, that girl is crazy. So this is Overdressed by Anna Maria. And there is a half yard bundle. This one right here is the fat quarter bundle. And we cut these here at Fat Quarter Shop. Okay, so I'm going to show you some new Riley Blake notions. These go with the fabric collection that we showed, and I'll show you the collection again. But these are charms by Jennifer Bosworth. They're pretty big. I want to show you how big they are. I'll just put it on its side. These are about 2 inches. They're pretty big, just so you know. And there's 2 charms and 2 needle minders, and these are those big, huge. Oh wait, there's 4. Hold on. No, they're just, okay, they're together. They're huge. Let's see how big those are. 2.5. And these go with this collection, which is the new Hydrangea collection. It's cute packaging. And then from Lori Holt, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love this. Okay, they're called Set of 3 Nesting Berry Baskets. I wish I could just buy like 50 pink ones, but I'm gonna buy like 4 or 5 of these. I'm not kidding. We did have there's no label on there of exactly what they're made out of, but me, Jordan, Denise, and Alicia think it's some type of plastic or melamine. I don't think they're breakable. They are dishwasher safe. So I've been waiting for these to come in. I do expect them to sell out, and they're meant to look like strawberry baskets. Oh my gosh, these are going home with me. And then Lori has always had her circle rulers, and so this is the new 5-inch ruler. And then her binding holders, I have not used these yet, but this is the latte binding holder, which is new. They're pretty big, and then this is the denim one that came out previously. And then if you've been watching her Farm Fresh video, she has a brand new I don't remember exactly which quilt this goes with, but it's a new 17.5-inch cute cut trimmer. She has like probably 50 rulers or so, and she has lots of square and lots of rectangle rulers, but she demos a lot of those rulers, and she demoed a lot of them in the Farm Fresh quilt along, so that was fun to watch. We just got a shipment from My So Quilty Life, and there's a zipper charm, super cute, a notepad. I feel like I need a notepad with me everywhere I go. There's a new quilted tote pattern, apron pot holder and placemat pattern, and then this is the garden cart block of the month. So I'm gonna just lay it out one by one. So this is month 1. Oh gosh, Jordan, you didn't tell me I wasn't on screen, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and at the back is a SKU sheet so that you can see the SKUs up close, which makes it easier if the instructions tell you exactly what to cut. And then we have a new company called Bruno Visconti that we are selling some of their stationery items, and I think they're super cute. These have a great soft feel. They're called Marshmallow A5 notebooks, and the inside is cream. They're all lined. They're very, very low price, so very great if you're on a budget, but you want something cute. And what I like about having different colors is you can be like, okay, this is a notebook for my quilting. This is a notebook for my cross stitch. This is a notebook for work. This is a notebook for personal. So you can kind of know what you're picking up if you have more than one notebook. They have 2 new pins. And they have like 50 pins. We just picked 2. So this is the white Monaco pin, and this is the pink box Monaco pin, and it has a refill in it. So we just picked white and pink, obviously, because we picked what we liked. This is the Peonies A5 notebook and the Heaven Flowers A5 notebook. These are also lined. I always like to show you because I always, if I buy a notebook, it's got to be lined. This is the Peonies Wire Art Journal with dividers. This is really neat. So I'm going to show you the division of it. So the first tab has lined paper. The second tab has lined paper. The third tab has dotted paper. And then the fourth is blank. And then this is the same exact layout. So this is the Peonies, and this is the green and flowers. They're both called Wire-O art journals. They're pretty big. And then we got these little notepads. I don't know how they'll sell. They're called A7 tearaway notepads. So this is, let's see if I know the difference. This is irises and this is peony. No, this is irises and this is irises and this is peonies. I was trying to test my knowledge of plants, and they're not sticky, they're just pull off. Okay, we got this new needle minder. It is called Grandma's Sewing Kit Needle Minder because it's basically the, you know, the tin cookies that your grandmas used to put their notions or their little stuff in. It's super cute. We're almost sold out. I ordered a ton more, but it's super cute. Does it open? Yeah. So see, it's like the inside of the cookie box. That's really cute. And it's a pin, so you can wear it. You can either use it as a needle minder, or you could put it on your clothing. Super cute. This is more popular than I thought it was going to be. Okay, then we have a new vendor called Rendale Designs. I'm going to show you this. This is the apron that we bought. So we pick and choose between, you know, these companies have thousands of items. This is the Busy Bee apron. It's got one big pocket. I think all of y'all care about is pockets. It's really nice quality. It's definitely canvas. And then they have some new tea towels. And just so you know, I mean, if you like this look, this is, you know, we carry Rendale, but you know, there's other stuff out there also. These are, the tea towel is called Winter Wonderland. This is the Treetops Sleeping on the Job, Catitude, and Gray Flight of the Bumblebees. They're all A5 spiral notebooks. There is one of these that's going to sell out way before the others. They all have, I'm going to show you the different, there's a different little motif on the bottom right, a date, and they're all lined. So this is the Bumblebee. You guys can comment and let me know which one you think is going to sell out, but I can tell you like without even, and they have like 20 of these, but these are the 4 we picked. So this cat is going to sell out. So we bought more of these. They also have nail files. We carried these last year, so we bought them again. These are just cute to have in your purse. So there's Hedgerow, Feline Friends, and Meadow, and they're just nail files inside there. Super cute, great price point. We also got some home deck items. These are all from a company called Tag. So this is a set of 3 Stars and Stripes dish towels. These are they're a light canvas. This is a Star 100% cotton dish towel. So this one is, it's cotton. It is a little bit thicker. It's kind of denim-y on the back, but soft on the front. This is 3 towels. This is 1. This is a set of 2 Stars and Stripes dish towels. These are the same material. This is a set of 2 In Bloom dish towels. So there's one and there's the other. Set of 2 Flower Cart dish towels. Let me open these. I think this would make a cute quilt. And then the other one is just a repeat of this. So this is the 2 Flower Cart dish towels. This one is
In Bloom.
In Bloom. I'm going to show you this one. This one is just a repeat, the stripe, but then this one is got like a stripe design. And then this is a Mom, You're Simply the Best dish towel. So it'd be a great Mother's Day gift. We want to make Fat Quarter Shop a place where you don't just come to us for fabric, that you come to us for gifts, because I think that's fun. Then you get your free shipping if you order your quilting fabric and then you want to add some other stuff on top of it and you reach the free shipping, then you're getting free shipping on your gifts. These are my favorite. They're called Jingle and Joyful Christmas Ornament Bowls. These are breakable. They are not melamine, but I just think they're cute. And we're selling that as a set. Can you bring me that blanket? Okay, I'm gonna one of the last videos I showed you the crochet yarn that came in. It's called Ikagi Fiber, Ikigai. You can search that on our site. And I said, do y'all want to see my blanket? So here's my blanket. I'm going to show you what I did. This is just scrappy. So I used Lori Holt's tutorial and I did 7 rounds of a granny square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the last row, I did double crochets across each one, which would be 25 double crochets. In each corner, I did 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Super simple. I joined them all using Lori Holt's single crochet method, where you single crochet them together and then you chain 1, go over, single crochet, chain 1, go over. Some of them you can see are solid in the center and then a solid on the outside. So but then this one is every other one changes color. This one's kind of busy. So I just did, some are all solid. This is the twist yarn right here. But it was just something I did for fun. And then this is just, I got this pattern out of one of the crochet books we sell. And it's a shell border. And I didn't know how it would look. And once I got it on, the math to go around was the exact math I needed. So I got really lucky picking that. So I'll show it to you on the front. It's super big. How many is it by? 7 by 11? 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 6 by 7. So 42 blocks. And then the back, this is how the back looks with the stitch, that single crochet on top. Okay, we have our UNCF fundraiser reminder. So from February 1st to the 28th, anyone who donates to our UNCF campaign will be entered for a chance to win can be entered for a chance to win a huge prize pack valued at over $800. As an extra way to give back, we are matching donations for every dollar up to $5,000, doubling the impact of your generosity. And to be honest, even if y'all don't donate, we're still going to donate the $5,000. Each donation helps support UNCF's mission to provide scholarships, strengthen historically Black colleges and universities, and empower students as they work towards graduation. We will provide a link for you to donate. Once you have donated, you fill out the giveaway form and join us in being stronger together. The giveaway winner will be announced on March 5th. And thank you for supporting this meaningful cause and helping us make a difference. Okay, I'm going to answer a few questions. Somebody asked about making a new FPP block pattern. I think hunters. That's not on our list right now. What is the best way to find the designers on the FQS websites that have 250 years American collection? So I would search by theme and patriotic. Okay, so just a reminder, next Friday I will be back to launch Socialites live. And then after this, about 2 or 3 minutes after this video ends, we're going to go live with a members Q&A, and that is where I just sit here and I just read all your questions and answer them, and I can tell you about my little trip I'm taking tomorrow. And thank you so much, everyone here. Really appreciate your support. We appreciate your business. We appreciate that you watch us. And, you know, of course, we're open to any type of feedback. So, you know, we read all the comments, so comment away, and we will see you next week.
Cupid box giveaway.
Cupid box giveaway. Sorry. We are giving away 3 Cupid boxes. Okay, Jordan, what question do you want me to get them to answer? Which panel quilt from the panel mashup book was your favorite?
And then tell people they're gonna need, it's a new link for the next stream.
Okay, so when this ends, Jordan's going to create a new link for members only, so it'll be a separate link, and it will start in, you know, maybe like 3 to 5 minutes.